Well, hello and welcome. My name's Jay. I buy and sell on eBay UK. I buy mainly big collections and sell them individually for a profit. At least that's the plan. Every week about a video as to what's sold and what's not sold. I'm really close to 500 subscribers. So getting really cheeky. If you could give us a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. More importantly, if you do like the videos, please give us a thumbs up. And if you've got any comments, please put them down below. So without further ado, going to turn you around and show you what's sold. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Monday. What a difference a day makes. It's been really quiet today. Not surprised, people getting ready to go back to work after Christmas break and so forth. Very briefly, 3 sales in totals. Corgi, one of those. That's the part number there. That sold for £12. Cost-wise on that, probably about £5. Then I've got this English clays, English China clays, I think it is. That sold for £8.99. Cost-wise on that, about £4. And then last but not least, this is a loser, this one. It's something that I bought and I had some plans for it, but ultimately I never got around to them. It sold for £85 plus a bit of postage. Cost-wise on this, I'm going to say nearer to £100. So yeah, I've lost a bit of money on that. But I never bought it to sell anyway. So yeah, it's been a bit quiet to say the least. I've got myself a little challenge over here. This is my cardboard store in a cupboard. I will be sorting this out in T-5 minutes. So yeah, that's what I'm going to get up to. Anyway, I'm going to get these little lot packed up. I'll update on what I sell tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Tuesday. Sales have been relatively quiet, to be fair, but it's to be expected. Everyone's back to work today. I have Tuesdays off, so I'm back tomorrow. Not looking forward to that, although the routine is good as far as I'm concerned. 4 sales today. Starting over here, got this 125 coach, I think it is, 35024. That's sold for a tenner. Cost-wise on that, £3 or £4. Then we have some Hornby points, R8, what are they actually? R8072s, yeah, I was right. And some R606s, they sold for £24, cost-wise, and those about a tenner. Then we have some poor condition points in there. There's a load of them. They all need repair or rusty or whatever it may be. They sold for £24.99, cost-wise, and those next to nothing. This was a good one. It's a Hornby train. I don't know if you can see the numbers on there. Yes, Tour. That's the numbers there. It has got that part to it as well. You know me when it comes to terminologies. Cost-wise on that, I'm going to say about 25 to 30 quid, and that sold for £92 today. So really happy with that. So yeah, that's been my Tuesday. I'm going to get this lot packed up and I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now, what are we, Wednesday. 8 sales in total, been pretty good to be fair. Can't see it in there, but there's 4 poor condition coaches. They sold 15 quid, cost-wise and those, couple of quid. Hornby Southern coach there, that sold for, I think that was £12.99, cost-wise and that about a £5. I've then got a Joe F HO Scout Eurostar dummy card that sold for £26.99, cost-wise and that about £12.50. Similar thing with this, sold for £24.99. This is a coach, cost-wise and that about a tenner. Then we got a Tidmouth Milk from the Hornby Thomas and Friends range that sold for £12, cost-wise and that about a £5. This one there, can't work it out, can't really read the numbers. Anyway, it sold for £8, cost-wise about £3. Then I've got another Hornby 43011 dummy card that sold for £24.99. It's in really good condition actually, cost-wise and that again about a tenner. And finally some points, R8206s I believe they are. They sold for £12.99, cost-wise and those about a £5. So yeah, not a bad day. Going to get this lot wrapped up like the day you want to sell tomorrow. Right, it's now Thursday. 7 sales in total. Starting over here, got an Intercity. This is a power car, 43072. That sold for £33, cost-wise and that about a tenner. Then got a couple of remote control bits, actually a couple of different bits today. Remote control and receiver here, it's an older one, Dash Saber, that sold for about £13, cost-wise and that, I'm going to say nothing. Drum and bass tape pack, one missing. It is a United Dance one. Pretty good condition actually, it's a shame it's got one missing. That only sold for £11, cost-wise and that £4. This buyer bought 2 of these poor condition coaches there. He bought a Clarabelle there, and 2 of these Schweppes wagons. He paid £27 for those. I combined postage for them. Cost wise, I'm going to say on those probably about £12 there or thereabouts. Then I've got this Eurostar coach there, sold for £22.50, cost wise, and that about a tenner. I've then got, this is a juicy one, nice drum and bass record there. There's 3 records inside there, quite a rare one. That sold for $44.99, cost wise, and that about a fiver. And then I've got an older remote control receiver there as well, so that goes in the car and gets a signal from the remote. Anyway, I won't bore you too much for that. So yeah, that's my sales today. Gonna get this lot packed up. I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Friday. It's been a bit of a week, to be fair. Sales been really fantastic. Had a couple of people reach out asking how the new eBay tax will affect me. To be quite frank and honest with you, I think the new eBay tax, where they will be looking at people that are selling things on eBay for a profit, not your regular person that has something and just wants to sell it. There's loads and loads and loads of sellers out there that are business sellers and are selling on private accounts. Now, they get lots of different benefits. They don't have to pay the amount of fees that we have to pay. They don't have to, or should I say, they get sort of different coupons where they can list things, and, you know, they don't get, it's all weighted in the fact that a private individual will get a better deal from eBay than what a business seller will be. So from my point of view, having been a sole trader on eBay for the last 4 years and declaring all of my taxes, I think is fantastic. I don't think it's fantastic in the fact that if people are selling their own personal things, but I think people that are selling things on eBay, and they are clearly a business, because you go into their listings and you can see they have more than 50 listings, that they are either a reseller or a business. And I think if you are going to do things, you do it properly at the end of the day, and you make sure that if you've got to pay a bit of tax, you pay a bit of tax on what you've got to pay. So yeah, it won't affect me in any way, shape or form. I've been paying my taxes since I've been selling on eBay. Prior to being a business, I didn't sell my taxes because I probably sold maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things a month. But since I started selling and selling as a business, I've paid all my taxes. So yeah, I'm quite happy, because that might stop a few people doing what they're doing, but ultimately, what's the best way to say it? Sort of level out the playing field, because when it ain't even and you're dealing against, or you're competing against people that are getting a better deal off of eBay than what you are, it makes it really, really hard when you're just trying to earn a few quid at the end of the day. Anyway, that's my answer to that. Friday sales been really, really good. Starting over here, got a Pullman coach there. You can see it on there. What is it? Car number 93. That sold for £24.99. Cost wise, and that about a tenner. Then I've got an Intercity dummy car that sold for 16 quid. Cost wise, and that probably about a tenner. So not much profit in that. Then I've got this Hornby Thomas. Can't really see it in there. That's going international. That sold for £54.99. Cost wise, and that again about a tenner. Then I've got this CR272 train, I think it is, sold for £22.99, cost wise, and that again about a tenner. I've only got one more bit of R709 track left. 8 lots, sold for £12.99, cost wise, and that probably about 6 or 7 quid. Then I have this Pioneer DJ controller thing. This is faulty. I say it's faulty, I'm pretty sure it's faulty. It cuts out every now and then, and I've listed it for parts not working and described the fault it's got with it. That sold for £45. I'm going to say that probably owes me about £20 there or thereabouts. I actually bought that for my son to use. It may not be faulty, but I can't be bothered to get into it, so I've sold it for parts anyway. I've then got this Kyosho, I think it is, remote controller for a remote, oh no, a Tamiya one for a remote control car. That sold for, what was that? I think that was 16 quid, cost wise on that, again, probably about a fiver there or thereabouts. Just must make sure I've got the right one there. Yeah, I have. I've then sold this Hornby Virgin power car. That sold for £28, again cost wise, and that about £12.50. Then we have 2 more trains, a CR, what's that, a 272 again. That sold for £22.99, again cost wise, a tenner. Then I've got this GWR 167, I think that sold for 20 quid. And then lastly, some old R605 track that sold for a tenner. So yeah, pretty good day. Pretty good week, to be fair, but I do expect it to be busy in January. It is a tough time for me to be buying, but but I've got plenty of stock to see me through, so it's happy days. Going to get this lot packed up. I'll update you on Sunday now and get the video out. Cheers, bye. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Sunday. Sales haven't let off, to be fair. It's still been pretty busy. I've got 9 in total. Starting over here, I won't get it out of the box, but there is a vintage remote control nitro car in there that sold for, I think it was £80. Cost wise on that was given to me by somebody to either keep for spares or to get rid of, and I got rid of it, so I will share the profits with them. I've then got a Hornby coach here that sold for, I think it was £8.99. Cost wise on that, probably about £3 or £4. And some Hornby water towers, they sold for £6.99, cost wise on those £2. I've then got a little giant train that sold for £19.99, cost wise on that a tenner. Got an English China Clays that sold for £8.99, cost wise on that about £4. Got another, what's that? That's a sort of low loader thing there, does need a little bit of work on it. That sold for £9.99, cost wise on that about £4. Similar sort of thing with this, just a standard brown wagon. I've then got another one of these in-city coaches that sold for £8.99, again cost wise on that £4. Got this, sold for £24.99, cost wise on that about a tenner. And then a CR125 040 Loco there, that sold for £22.99, cost wise on that a tenner. And then finally a transmission tape pack that sold for £19.99, and I'm going to say cost wise on that again about a tenner. So yeah, that's my sales. If you do like the videos, please give us a thumbs up. More importantly, if you've got any comments, please put them down below. And I'm really close to 500 subscribers, so if I could be cheeky and ask you to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. So I'll update you on what I sell next week. Cheers, bye.